end of the night beyond the last thought rises in the bronze decor. A gold-feathered bird sings in the palm without human meaning, without human feeling, a foreign song. You know then that it is not the reason that makes us happy or happy. The bird sings, its feathers shine. The palm stands on the edge of space. The wind moves slowly in the branches. The bird's fire-fangled feathers dangle down. In the cold I will rise, I will bathe in waters of ice myself, will shiver and shrive myself, alone in the dawn, and anoint forehead and feet and hands. I will shelter the windows from light, I will place in their sockets the 4 tall candles, and set them aflame. In the gray of the dawn, and myself will lay myself straight in my bed and draw the sheet under my chin. The last light has gone out of the world, except this moonlight lying on the grass like frost beyond the brink of the tall elm's shadow. It is as if everything else had slept, many an age unforgotten and lost. The men that were, the things done long ago, all I have thought, and but the moon and I live yet, and here and stand idle over a grave where all is buried, both at liberty to dream what we could do if we were free to do something we had desired long, the moon and I. There's none less free than who does nothing and has nothing else to do, being free only for what is not to his mind, and nothing is to his mind. If every hour like this one passing that I have spent among the wiser ones, when I have forgot to wonder whether I was free or not, were piled before me and not lost behind, and I could take and carry them away, I should be rich. Or if I had the power to wipe out everyone and not again regret, I should be rich to be so poor. And yet I am still half in love with pain, with what is imperfect, with both tears and mirth, with things that have an end, with life and earth and this moon that leaves me dark within the door. Much as he left it when he went from us, here was the room again where he had been so long that something of him should be seen or felt, and so it was incredulous. I heard turned about low to be greeted thus, and here he was in his old chair, serene as ever, and as laconic and as lean as when he lived and as cadaverous. Calm he was of old when we were young. He sat there gazing at the pallid flame before him. How far will this go on, I thought. He felt the failure of my tongue and smiled. I was not here until you came, and I shall not be here when you are gone. 6 mortal wounds, a man violent and famous strode among the dead. Eyes stared out of the branches and were gone. Then certain shouts that muttered head to head came and were gone. He leant upon a tree as though to meditate on wounds and blood, a shout that seemed to have authority among those bird-like things. He came and let fall a bundle of linen. Shrouds 1 by 2 and 3 came creeping up because the man was still. And thereupon that linen carrier said, "Your life can grow much sweeter if you will." For they are ancient rule and make a shroud mainly because of what we only know. The rattle of the swamps makes us afraid. We dread the needle's eye, and all we do, all must do together. That done, the man took up the nearest and began to sew. Now must we sing and sing the best we can, but first you must be told our character. Convicted cowards all, by kindred slain, or driven from home and left to die in fear. They sang, but had nor human tunes nor words, though always done in common as before. They had changed their throats and had the throats of